Alright, YouTube, got a totally different video today. As you guys can see, I am sitting on a bike. Believe it or not, this is my first ever bike. And as a matter of fact, let me give you guys a walk around, or a little half walk around, just to show you guys what I got. So as you guys can see, it is a Suzuki. It's a 2023 GSXR 1000R. Believe it or not, it's my first ever bike. Got this bike in February, and I had it ever since. But you know what, let's do a little, it's not gonna be a cold start, but we'll go ahead and do a quick start on it. I do have a brand new exhaust. I did take off the stock exhaust. And I'll talk more about that in another video. So got a new exhaust. Don't have the eyeball turn signals. Don't have the crazy ducktail looking thing. Got different rear sets. And I think that's all the modifications I've done so far. Oh, and I did get a Dyno Tuned, so that was actually pretty cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing popping. Oops, gotta turn it on first, right? Just so you guys know, this thing is super loud. I don't even know if the mic is even going to be picking this up. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and do a quick little ride out. And I have so got to tell you guys a story of the day when I went and bought this bike, because that was interesting. So let's get rolling. Stop sign, yeah. Alright people, believe it or not, it is so loud that I could barely hear myself on this bike. Well, not right now, but when I'm going through the gears, especially when I'm anything over 3,000 RPMs, this bike is super loud, so I could barely hear myself. So bear with me if I'm having a hard time talking and whatnot. But anyway, so we'll go ahead and start with the story. That was a very interesting day, because as a matter of fact, I was looking at this bike back in December of 2023. Before I went and got my license and whatnot, and so I had to wait because I was waiting on something to fall through before financing and getting this bike. So I had to wait about 2 months. So basically the end, I think it was February 1st, came home early for some odd reason. I was like, you know what, F it, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy the bike. So I literally woke up on Friday morning, early Friday morning, and I was like, okay, if I'm not meant to buy this bike, there will be a sign, some type of sign that will tell me not to buy this bike. So I'm driving, I had to drive to DeLand, shout out to DeLand Suzuki. And when I was up On the way up there, I was like, there's going to be a sign. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some type of sign that says not to get this bike. But I was like, you know, if there's no sign, I'm still going to go ahead and buy the bike. So I get up there. I get up there to the dealership, and I'm looking for the sales guy. His name's Josh. Shout out to Josh. And when I asked for him, they told me he was in a crazy wreck. Like 10 days before, he was actually still in the hospital. He was in a motorcycle wreck. Apparently, he was on at a four-way stop, and a teenager with no license and no insurance ran into him and mashed him up really good. They told me I think he had a broken hip, pelvis, legs, arms, like a whole bunch of stuff. And I was like, yo, that is crazy insane that just happened to him. Now mind you, this is February 1st, and I literally had my license less than a month. I hadn't been on a bike since school and whatnot. And when I was hearing that, I was like, that is insane. But I'm the type of person that likes to hear stories like that, because I want to know what happened, how it happened, and maybe if I'm ever in the same position, it will actually I'll be able to prevent something like that. So the story is very shocking, but I was like, you know what, I'm still gonna go ahead and get the bike. It didn't scare me enough not to buy the bike. So Josh left everything for Nick. It was the main sales guy that sold me the bike and whatnot. Nick is an awesome dude. As a matter of fact, I believe he has a 22. Hold on. He has a 22 1000R also. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the bike. And mind you, he was like, okay, cool. And I was telling him, I was like, look, man, I'm a brand new rider. I was like, I'm surprised no one's really talked to me out of it. Well, he didn't really talk me out of it, but he had been riding for a long time. And I basically told him, I was like, look, man, like, the only reason I'm really going for the 1000, and I'm bougie, so I went for the 1000R, is because of the whole safety features on it. It has, you know, ABS, traction control, and it has 3 modes, 3 driving level modes. With the 3 driving level modes, it's like, you know, A mode is 100%, B mode is like, it's somewhere around 80% or something like that, and C mode just basically kills the bike. It's like 60%, but it's like something weird like 40%. Well, I'm guessing on that one, but it's like through the gears, it's super low on the RPMs and stuff like that. So going through, and that was one of the reasons why I went ahead and got this bike, because I've heard so many stories about when people got a 600. Or let's start with the 250. People who've gotten 250s got bored of it within a month and went for the 600, and got bored of that within 6 months. And then, you know, they're wasting all this heap of money on bikes when they should have just probably went for the 1000. That's what I suggest. If you have the credit and the money to do so, I highly do suggest to do that, because it's a hell of a lot more fun. But so I literally got the bike delivered to my house the next day, and to be honest with you, the bike sat. The bike literally sat in my garage for a month, because for some odd reason, coming out of my driveway, I was extremely scared to ride the bike out of the garage. So it literally just sat for a month in my garage until one day I basically just pulled it out and hopped on it and went riding. So from the time I got my license to the time I actually started riding, it was about it was damn near almost 3 months. So that was quite interesting. So yeah, I am what they consider a complete beginner. I mean, green as all effing hell, because like I've never even ridden a dirt bike. Like the closest thing to 2 wheels I rode was a bicycle. Never ridden 4-wheelers, but I do drive trucks, and that really helped out a lot, because when gears here. Okay. So like I understood the gears and whatnot fairly easily. That was not a problem. But another unique thing about the 1000R, it has a quick shifter with an auto blip up and down. So I didn't have to worry about blurping the throttle to go through the gears and whatnot. So all I literally have to do is just clutch in to go, clutch in to stop, and go up and down on the gears, and that's pretty much it. And that's why I believe that this is a really super easy beginner bike for damn near anybody. You know, on a complete side note, the one thing I've learned since riding motorcycles is like these damn four-wheelers. Like, so a lot of them have no respect, and they honestly think that they can either keep up with me or push me for some odd reason. This shit's annoying as all hell. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Hopefully in the next coming weeks I'll be able to get some more content out for you guys. I know this is new for a lot of people. Some people are going to be like, oh my god, you got a motorcycle, you're gonna die. I'm still alive, people. I drive trucks for a living. I've personally driven close to 2 million miles. This body probably has damn near 3 million miles on it from driving around this whole entire bloody country. So like, I've seen a lot, and that I believe that experience is going to really help me in riding the bike, especially when trying to figure out what these damn four-wheelers are going to do and whatnot. So yeah, for any new people watching, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. For any old people, I hope that you guys will appreciate these type of videos, because I will have some more coming out in the coming weeks. So everybody have a great and wonderful day, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.